Get my swag right while you woofing, nigga. This nigga, come on, man. Like, let me get my swag right. What's poppin'? What's brackin'? What's blappin'? Gangsta the Topik. Gangsta the Topik. Church. What's poppin'? What's brackin'? What's blappin'? Gangsta the Topik. What's up with Miko though?
Back at the topic, we in here, man. I was just, I'll be trying to make sure that we, I ask you the questions that I think the audience wants to know, and I ask you about the stories that I think the audience want to hear. So, I was talking to you last time I was here, and you was telling me a crazy story about how your probation officer was sizing you up or something.
You mean parole?
Parole
Yeah, it was parole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, man. In prison they say motherfucker, nigga drop it, it's drop a dime. In prison it's the kite, you feel me? Motherfucker drop the kite on the nigga, you hear me? But out here in the society they say they can drop the dime. You hear me? Said I was pimping. They told old boy I was piss pimping, you hear me? So boom. I think that was 2001. You know what I'm saying? It was after my birthday because it was close. Like it was close to New Year's. You feel me? So boom, nigga, I get a call saying that they hit the doghouse. You feel me? You know what I mean? So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? She was like, I don't want to say her name. She was like, they came over here like 11 deep. You know what I'm saying? Saying something about, pimping and pandering and woo, woo, woo. And I flashed on them like, I'm not no motherfucking hoe. You feel me? You know what I mean? But They left a card. You know what I'm saying? They left a card with her. You feel me? Told me to holler. They don't got my number, but my parole officer had broke his thumb. He broke his thumb and shit because he was a hooper, you feel me? And he used to play for the Cavs, you feel me? But I'm not knowing this at the time. But the nigga broke his thumb. You know what I mean? Yeah, parole officer. Black nigga, years up out of Chicago, you feel me? I don't even want to say his last name, but at the end of the day, nigga, he was on a relief, you feel me? So boom, I get the card, she give me the number, I call. I go touch, you feel me? Because I don't know what's going on. I'm like, here it is. Matter of fact, it was my birthday. You hear me? Straight up, it was my 28th birthday. I'm like, here it is. Every time I get close again, out of being a year, motherfuckers want, you know what I mean? The fuck's going on? So I called the officer that left the card and shit, and he was like, when was the last time that you reported? I said, I just reported last week. You understand me? I said, but I didn't test because he wasn't here. He wasn't in the office. But I did report. He said, that's good enough. He said, I will be out there Wednesday to test you. You know what I mean? You don't get to come in because you already reported. So here I'm like this. But the way the studio was across from Gunther's Ice Cream, you feel me? So I can look out the window, and I'm looking right at Gunther's. I can see the pull up, you feel me? And, Unc got the master studio next door. And I got a key, you feel me? Because I'm paying rent over there, too. You feel me? I hit him off, you feel me? Bam. Nigga. So when Wednesday come, nigga, I'm looking out the window. Oh, it's one. One officer ain't never took me down, you feel me? Never. It's just never in my gangster. It never happened, you feel me? So I'm like, oh, he by himself and, a little bit out of shape, you feel me? Hispanic guy, you feel me? 2 stomachs, you feel me? I'm a wiggle on him. But he come up, whoa, whoa, bam, good. You know what I'm saying? How about it's New Year's Eve? I throw on some of that shit. You know what I mean? Gators, black slacks, reversible trench leather and mink. A nigga was wearing a mink, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
That mink on him, huh?
You know, because the nigga was doing what it do. You hear me? I ain't no pimp, you understand me? But you know, at the end of the day, you put it in my hands, I'm gonna run it up. You hear me? So you know what I mean, nigga? Bam. How about man? Shout it out, GP the Beast. He in a white STS with the yellow tinted windows. You hear me? On them 20s. Yeah, we went up in that motherfucking what's the name where they had the New Year ball, and nigga, we was the topic. You feel me? Straight up. I'm in that black Tahoe, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga with the pikes. You feel me? Pause. Well, yeah. Had a great night. Bought the New Year's in right? So how about now? I think New Year's came on a Friday, so now T.O. told me, he said, really? I'm like, what's happening? He was like, man, he said, I heard some noise, and I'm looking out the blind studio, and I seen a dude, man, he had his gun out, so when he described him, I'm like, oh, that's Wooty Wop. I said, he had on glasses? He was like, yeah. I'm like, so he just missed me when we pushed out to go to the party.
When you had the mink on.
Yes. So I get mad because he ain't bumped with, he banged by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no one officer ever, like I say, took me, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'll piss test, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, woo, reported. I got to wait till Monday. I called him Monday, and boom. I'm like, I'm sitting in my Tahoe. I'm like, man, what's going on, man? I was like, my really said he, you know what I'm saying? He described you. He said, man, I'm gonna cut the chase. I put out a warrant for you.
You gonna cut straight to the chase.
Oh my God, he put out a warrant, man. I said, you put out a warrant for me? I'm like, for what? He's like, man, it's pimping and pandering stuff. I'm like, dog, it was a lot of condoms in. What? Who gets mad behind a motherfucker you said me if it's condoms in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight up. So, you know, I told him like this here. I said, this January of this was like January, yeah, this January 2002. They caught me in September. So peep gang. Nigga, I told him like this, I said, I don't got time for this shit. I said, catch me when you can. And I hung up on him. You know, now that automatic, that's outscammed him right there, you feel me? So nigga, it was up. You hear me? My little one at the time, you know what I mean, couldn't hold on, and that was never my field anyway, right? So I did something else.
Do you think, not to interrupt you, but do you think that parole officer had something like against you? Is there something like in the past that you think like it was a reason why he was like?
It wasn't no pass because I got out and met him, and I got out from a shooting. Got out of High Desert State Prison. So he parole from there.
He was just on one.
From B Yard.
Yeah.
So he, you know what I mean, like he sniffing the pedigree, you feel me? But he ain't really, you know what I mean? So bam. Nigga, I went on a run. You know what I'm talking about? I went back to the kitchen. A lot of niggas rap about that shit, but I went back to the kitchen, you hear me? And that pussy money was good money, you hear me? convert that to another whole different situation. You hear me? So you know, like I say, that was 2001 coming into 2002, right? And boom, they catch me in September. So I went on the run for like 9 months, right? I never went to board. Always got a year flat on my violations. Cause I was on high risk. So when they come get me, you would think it's the feds, it's the apprehension team. You hear me? High risk parole. Niggas know about that. You know what I mean? They not coming. So I didn't understand why he coming one deep. You understand me? By himself and I'm on high risk parole. That's for a reason. See how they came 11 deep? Why is you coming by yourself? Because he up out of Chicago, you feel me? And he is on his Chicago shit or something, you feel me? Way back then. So I'm just saying, nigga, so look how this shit unfold. So when they catch me, I never go to board, but I took that one to board. Because I wanted to have a sit down in front of the commissioner and with him right there, us three. You feel me? Went to board, nigga. I was at the RCCC in North B. You feel me? You understand me? And you know, nigga, I took that shit to board. So I took that shit to board, nigga, and we sitting there, and I tell the commissioner, I'm like, man, I ain't never been to board in my life. Never. Ever been to board in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here for a purpose and for a reason. I said, man, this man came to my studio by himself. Couple of hours before, you understand me? We'll fly up in here. A few hours before the new year, you understand me, cracked by himself with a gun out. And one of my relatives told me they described, you know what I'm saying, his description, if he fit the description. So I'm trying to ask him, I said, I ain't never been arrested. I ain't never got arrested by one officer. I'm on high risk parole. The apprehension team come get me. They come get me, it be multiple officers. He come to my unit by himself. So therefore, in my mentality, I would have took that like, this man coming to do something for me, and it turned into a tussle or something like that. I could have been harmed. So I feel that the man was coming to like he was going to knock me down or something. You feel me? Or get knocked down. Straight up, man. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, he played his case. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I said I reported. I went to the, you know, I reported. I did my little test. Test clean. Boom. He come back off relief from breaking his thumb. He put out a warrant for me. Talking about some pimping and pandering. So boom, I get my 9 months flat. Nigga, that 3 months, nigga, is lovely. You hear me? They send me to Mill Creek. Boom, run that 9 down. Go to, you know, meet back, same parole officer. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm linked up with, you know what I'm saying? I've been linked with Bibby and them, you know what I'm saying? Dame, his big brother. You know what I mean? And Onesie, rest in peace. You know, rest in peace, Onesie. But I'm saying, nigga, boom. Dame, you know, Team Don, they fucking with a nigga, you feel me? Blessing me with J's. Boom. Nigga, I go to the parole office, like the third visit. I see the nigga, he looking at the J's, you hear me? I don't got no job, you feel me? At the moment, you know what I'm saying? So, nigga, when he seen that third pair of J's, nigga, he was like, he sized me up and was like, hey man, he was like, man, you got on some nice pair of shoes, man. Like, you know, I'm smiling. I'm like, you know, got my phone right there. Nigga, he was like, yeah, man. I was like, I made a call. Loudspeaker. Dame answer. True story, no capping, because I don't like cappers and shit. I don't like when niggas be putting extras on they shit, nigga. True story. Dame answered. King Dime answered. I'm like, big bro. He like, what's up with it? Now he know my nickname. You know what I'm saying? What's up, gangster? What's up, G1? You feel me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I said, man, I'm at the parole office, man. You know, he want to know where I get my J's from. He said, He said my real name. He said, you know, we mess with Jeff. We mess with Jeff, man. You know what I'm saying? We love Jeffrey, man. You feel me? Whoa, whoa. And then when he exposed who it was, you know, the world is small, man. You feel me? And them elements, when shit is meant to be, it's meant to be. You feel me? Call them dogs off me, straight up, because I'm a chosen one. You hear me? And nigga, why that they done had pickup games. And they called him the OG with a lot of hops. Come to find out, this nigga played for the Cleveland Cavs back in '84. You hear me? Boom. OG with a lot of hops. Boom. That right there, that day, on the real, that man, you understand me, he bagged up off me. Like, he bagged up off me. He wasn't sweating me. He said, I don't got to report no more. He'll come see me. You feel me? And we rolled it on out like that because Dame was like this, straight up. He said, man, he come out of our house, to our house. We play the video games, boxing, basketball. You understand me? And, you know, our family, we love G1. You know what I mean? Straight up. You know what I mean? And keeping him out of trouble. And then I got off parole. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Team Don. Yeah, I got off parole, and that man, he bagged up off me, you understand me? But he was sweating me about them J's. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause them motherfuckers was, you know, there was them numbers, you hear me? You know what I'm talking about? Like, for real, like, hold on. This nigga don't got no motherfucking job. Hold on, you understand me, you little whippersnapper? What's going on, nigga? I seen you sizing my shoe. I seen you sizing me up. And then on that third pair, he had to, he breathed on me. You don't hear me? And I breathed back, just my making that call, and you feel me? Straight up. And he told him that I got skills on the hoop court. Straight up. You know what I'm talking about? 3-ball, splash, crossover, left hand finger roll, right. I gave Meat the business. I didn't give Big Brother business. I didn't elevate my game. He used to compete. They couldn't compete with me no more because I elevated my game. Straight up. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Bring your big ass over here, boy. Come here. Come on, put this microphone on. Come here, man. Let me pick your brain real quick. This is my big brother. Come here, Meat. Yeah, that's a, you know, but church, man. Gangsta the motherfucking topic, man. You understand me? Was Brackin, was Poppin, was Brackin, was Blappin. Church.